Hi there, welcome back to the Painting Pig Studio. I'm Sheila and I'm very scratchy throated today, so I'm hoping I can get through without coughing too much. So, I watched a Corey Dahmen video where she was talking about her little ink box that she had built to contain a compartment for her ink and a compartment for her applicator. And she's selling them on her Etsy store for like $15, and I figured by the time I saw that video they were probably all gone. She only had a limited amount, but I thought I can DIY that, I believe. So you know those boxes that our phones come in that we don't want to throw away because they're such a good box? When you had one of those, and I had some smaller boxes like jewelry had come in. So I took the box that was big enough for the Tim Holtz Distress inks, and I put it top to bottom and glued it together, and it fits in there great. Okay, and I have spray painted it. So there we go. Now for the applicator, I got out the old toilet roll, cut it down, and glued it onto one of those little coin flips that I got the other day. But any piece of cardstock, I mean, it was just laying on my desk. Is the reason I used it. I could have cut out some cardboard even, or whatever. And so the applicator fits great right in there. And I can glue that down. But at the moment, I'm using a lot of, in my journals, I'm using the small archival ink in ground espresso. So I got a little box that it fit into. Well, actually, I had to DIY the box a bit. It was a bigger box. I cut it, joined it together, and glued it, and then spray painted it. So it fits right there. So in effect, I have a place for both size inks plus my applicator. Now this is not all that sturdy, and after I did it I realized the applicator also fits in the top of my medicine bottle. So if I need to, I could actually put them together like that, or I could just build one just for this. If this one starts to wear out, that's what I'll do. So I wanted to show you that. And plus, people say, well, what is a junk journal? Why is it called junk journal? Well, when you get down to the basics, I think a lot of people discovered they could use junk to do paper crafting. And so I don't know the exact story of junk journaling, but you know, a lot of creators will use junk envelopes to make things, pockets, tucks, that kind of thing. And I got this one in the mail the other day, and I thought, well, that looks interesting. And it's pretty thick envelope, actually. It's not flimsy at all. And then inside it was this good thick cardstock. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a pocket, and it's going to be a side pocket, because the top is glued already, and I'm just going to leave it like that. And I did cut the bottom off. I think this is about 5.5 inches or so, or 5. It's just 5 inches. And across it is, well, almost 4. And so, and then this, I'm going to put on the front, but I think I'm going to cut it down to a smaller size. And then what I cut off the tag is going to be a smaller tag, okay, to go into this pocket. So let's get to glue, and I've already cut everything down to size. I'm going to get my Barely Arts glue, and I'm going to get my little archival ink. Sit it in, well, I don't need to top it in there. Sit it right like that. Okay, so that's right at the ready. Go ahead and ink this up. I didn't check on the time, so I'm gonna, you know me, I get stressed about the time. Okay, so get the glue going. I'm standing up. I hope I'm not too close for you and too loud. Now this Barely Arts is glued on all kinds of surfaces, and this is not real shiny right here. It's kind of a smooth surface, so I'm hoping that that will work fine and dandy, and I believe it does. Got just a little room to move it into place. Okay. Use my arm. Made the paper meet the glue. Okay, and I've got this little round disc I thought that I would put right there, just because I didn't want to cut off that feature, so I enhanced it, hopefully. Okay, so do a little bit of ground espresso. And you know, I'm going to set this over here so I won't be reaching in front of you. I tell you what, spring has sprung in Alabama, and we did the spring forward. So I am not my best today, that's for sure. Okay. And I went ahead and used a heavier cardstock with this because I knew if I used a thinner, it would leave a ridge right there. And it's pretty smoothed out right now. Okay. So, we'll go ahead and cut out my divot, and I like to use my big punch. I don't know if I can fit it in there. Oh yeah, and that's about halfway. Okay, and I'm going to use a trick that Edith has taught me. Scrapbookingwithme.com scrapbookingwithme.com and scrapbookingwithme YouTube channel and Scrapbooking With Me Facebook group. But in one of her videos, she shows you can actually use a circle as well and just cut it off afterwards. But let's see if I can get this even so it looks right. Boy, I sure am glad that I'm not using the Barely Arts glue and not our glitter glue, because that would not have allowed me to wiggle that. The art glitter wouldn't have. Okay. Now I'm going to do the card. And I'm going to use a cardstock for the back because, as you can see, it's writing, and anything thinner, the writing would show through, which would be alright, but in this particular case, that's not what I want. There's no junk journal police that would make you cover it with cardstock. It's already going to be pretty thick, so I was kind of reluctant to do that, but I thought, well, I'm gonna fancy this thing up. I'm gonna cover that writing up. So I did. So I am. All right. Let me give that a little press down. I'm kind of excited, guys. I actually ordered a new craft mat. I know you guys, I got ashamed to even let you see this nasty purple one that I've had since the year dot. Thank you, Sonia Steptoe, for that expression. You learn a lot from YouTube, not just about crafting. And I do want to say, send out hugs and kisses to Monica. Right now, she's, things are looking good. It's for her to win the giveaway, guys. You're going to have to comment on that video. Go back and watch the giveaway video. And leave a comment. Make sure you're subscribed to my channel in order to win that bag of goodies. And if you are a beginner junk journaler, or you're interested in trying it for the first time, you need that packet of stuff. I'm telling you. Okay, I think my window of opportunity is over with moving that around, but I can always trim it. And I'm going to use my little template here. Speaking of trimming, scissors, and try not to cut my hand while I cut the corner off. Turn it around and go to the other side, and voila. Have to ink that a little bit, but that's all right. And we'll probably not put anything on the top of that. I may put a little tab on the side so you can pull it out a little bit easier, because that's a thick sucker. It's a thick little sucker. So yeah, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put a tab on that. And now for this front part, I have made a mark where I want to cut it down to. So I'm going to cut it really quick on the Big Mama trimmer. And mark my pocket. Since this is kind of thick. Alright, now, let's see. Sorry about that. Sliver off. Alright. Let's see. Yeah. This way. That's odd. Okay. Well, so I've got to make a decision now. Do I want the tag to pull up like that, or to go in like that? Even though I've already got a divot there. You know what? I might have to cut it off a little bit more, because it's going to be covering my divot. What about if I do this? Then that's gonna... It needs to be cut down some more, doesn't it? Okay, let's do that real quick. One more little trim. shoot. Well, that is thick. It grabbed my blade. Okay. Now, the paper is oriented wrong. But I like it like that for, you know, I just won't use this tag because then it would go up like that. So, I think I'm going to alter this so it will fit there. Okay? Now, I'm not going to go ahead and, excuse me, because I'm clearly, you know, not... have in the voice for a video today. I'm going to leave this like it is and come back and decorate it at a later date. And so hopefully this little quick video helped you in some way, give you an idea. And I want to show you one other thing. To cut that circle, I used my big kick, and I've mentioned it several times on here, and I thought some of you may not know what it looked like because it is quite old, quite ancient, but it's basically the same thing as a big shot. Okay, just its predecessor, whatever. And I used one of my spellbinders. Round dies for it. So there you go. There you have it. And I hope you stay well, take care, and hugs and kisses until we meet again. Bye-bye.